Welcome to this edition of the Eagle Sports Coaches Show. I'm Matt Segal from Athletic Media Relations, joined today by head women's golf coach Stephanie Barker. And Coach, your team was able to play in 5 fall events. Kind of give us an overview as you look back on the fall campaign.
I felt like we played strong. We had a good campaign, a couple runner-up finishes. The win at William and Mary was a big deal for us. That was a great golf course and a solid field. And everyone contributed at that tournament, which is always nice. And having the opportunity to go down to the Golf Week Challenge, the Conference Challenge in Colorado, that was a great experience for us. And coming away with a top 10 against a lot of the top 25, top 50 teams in the country was pretty special as well.
Give us one area that you were pleased with for the team as a whole, and then maybe one area you'd like to continue to develop and improve.
Yeah, I think it's a positive as far as our mindset as a team. We've really committed to having a growth mindset and every day getting better, learning from our mistakes, our failures, however you want to phrase it, and then just building on that. The flip side, which I guess could be a negative, is also the mindset. It's a full-time effort. Like if you really want to be a champion in what you do, it's a full-time job. And so we just have to continue to be committed to, having a certain strategy with what we're going to do that day, how we're going to handle ourselves, how we're going to handle our good shots, how we're going to handle our mistakes, and go from there. So we're always working on that. That's an ongoing thing.
One piece of news that came out of the semester break was Anna Appert-Lund, who's decided to pursue another opportunity. And instead of asking your thoughts about that situation, what I wanted to ask is, you've got 8 other players on the team that have returned and very talented on and off the course. How does that impact the rest of the team, and is it kind of like a next player up mentality? Because a lot of team sports will have season-ending injuries to players, and is it just an opportunity for somebody to kind of step up and shine here in the spring season?
Yeah, I think actually on a morale level, our team has gelled probably the best ever. So I think, change is inevitable. It's all part of it. Every once in a while, someone's looking for a different opportunity, and those things happen. But the flip side is that we have such a good team and so many strong players that it just gives everyone the opportunity to step up. And the program is bigger than one player.
Absolutely.
So.
You've got a tremendous freshman, at least in my opinion, in Anna Magnusson from Sweden, true freshman, will be your top returning player now, at least statistically. Just kind of assess her game and tell us what you expect from her rounding out the spring season here.
She's very talented. I was pleased a couple of years ago when I had the opportunity to evaluate her as a recruit. She's very strong. Mentally, she has a great outlook for the game. When you look at champions and the champion mindset, it's hard to explain, but champions don't overthink things. And I think she's really good about that, just keeping it simple, just going out there and getting the ball in the hole with whatever, she has that day. And so I think from a freshman level, she's probably one of the most mature freshmen that we've ever had, and I really expect her to build on her talent and her mindset, and I think she's going to turn into one of the better players we've had here.
One point of pride for the women's golf program has always been the academic success, and your young ladies doing a really good job in the classroom. The athletic department as a whole had a 3.17 GPA in the fall semester, and obviously women's golf a major contributor to that number. But just kind of talk about the expectations in the classroom and academically for your young ladies, and kind of the culture that's been built and handed down from seniors to juniors and juniors to sophomores, and then the sophomores to the newcomers.
Well, we've been inspired by volleyball. We talk about them every year. So, and even as a coach, he's obviously put together a great program on the court and in the classroom and in the community. And so building the program, he was one of the programs that I looked up to. And when we talk about what we're committed to as a team, it's always doing better than volleyball in the classroom. So, and I think, that's been a fun rivalry for us, and they were able to I think they had a 3.82 this fall as a team. For our women's golf team had a 3.82, so
Amazing.
we were pretty excited about that. But it's just like what I was talking about before. Really being a champion is a full-time job, and it's a champion mentality in everything that you do every day, and that includes your academic endeavors.
Thanks for joining us today, Stephanie. We appreciate the time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's the head women's golf coach at Morehead State, Stephanie Barker. Stay with us. We'll have more after the break. This is the Eagle Sports Coaches Show.